So yeah, got my new shirt. I had to change it. I felt like it was only right. This is the first edition of the NYT vintage tee line. So I call them bootleg shirts, because when you get this like faded vintage wash, I just think of bootleg movies like on 125th, or like the little low budget films that everybody loves. But I decided to do a spin off of it because as much as I love the design, I feel like, I mean, it's saturated and that's fine. You can obviously get in where you fit in if you find a way to freak it, like it's lit, but or that's lit. But for me, I love magazines. Like I love the marriage of words and images and how, like, what that can do to your, like, with your brain, because it's not, the text is limited in what it can do. Visuals may be limited, less limited than text in a way, but when you marry them, I just feel like it's a holistic experience. So with magazines, I wanted to do like vintage mag covers, like vintage magazine covers. So that's what inspires these shirts. So it says like Foxy, Mary, J-Lo, Cardi, Alicia, Tiana. It's like Queens of New York. At the bottom, it's like Queen, Lil Kim, Queen of New York. And on the back of the shirt, he literally says, titty out like what? I don't give a fuck. Because going back to the New York air, the New York attitude, and all that comes with it, I'm a woman and I'm gonna wear what I want to wear regardless of, you know, how anybody feels about it. That's the literal translation of it. Or, but to take it even further, I'm a man and I do this, like, because this is what I do. This is how I feel about it. I'm confident. You don't have to like it. You don't have to want me to do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But in the, like, on the deeper or beneath the surface, we're going beneath the surface with it. Titty out like what? I don't give a fuck. It's about doing what you think you need to do because it's true to who you are. Like, the expression of her face on this shirt is exactly that. To be New York tough, yeah, you might be a little rough around the edges. You might, you know, you might have seen some things, heard some things. You might sound a certain way and people are like, you know, looking at you all kinds of ways, whereas it's not a reflection of your intelligence. Like, people from the streets are not dumb. You can be dumb if you're surviving all of this chaos. It's none of that. But with this shirt, it's like, it's a physical manifestation of all of that. So like the text, the colors, the facial expression, the words, I mean, I already said that. It all comes together to make what I feel. It's like when you put this shirt on, people see the back of your shirt, like, it's vulgar, it's provocative, like, it's all kinds of things, but it stands out. Like, it's something, it's not, you don't just look at it and be like, you remember titty out like what? I don't give a fuck. Like that line, it sticks in your mind. That's not something you could or even, I mean, necessarily want to forget. And for me, I wish more people would embody that energy. Like, forget what them people are saying. Obviously, whatever you want to do, like, don't hurt nobody. Don't, you know, nothing negative in that way. And maybe this shirt is a little bit negative, but it's bold. It's a little brash. It's all of those things, because I feel like in order to do what you want to do, sometimes you got to go against the grain. You got to say, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I don't want your permission. I'm not looking for it. I don't need it. I'm going to do it because I believe in it. And people are going to try to crap on your dreams if you are a God-fearing person, which I am. The devil is always working, right? Like, that's how that works, to try to work against you and try to stop you from fulfilling your purpose. But I feel like you wear what you want to wear. You tell yourself those stories. You surround yourself with that information, that motivation to keep going to the, like, what? I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care about what y'all thinking, what y'all doing, what anybody else got going on. I'm doing me, and that's it. So that's the story of the shirt. It wasn't a question, but I put it out there anyway because it needed to be said.